Okay, according to the schedule, they expect a progress report by July. But as I said just now, if it is late because of COVID-19 and so on, still, we just submit to them whatever problem that we have involved. That's basically in the first agenda for the first document that I want to show you. This has been sent through email. And then we see the second one, 1A, this one.
Okay.
1A. 1A is just a template, not really template, a print screen from our report portal. We have to report this to the academy. So we see the report there is every, you start from the bottom. So we have the initiation report already done 100% copy, complete and accepted. So that's what we say. So if we go up, so you said, yeah, okay, done. The bottom of the one. Okay, the bottom of the first page. So we see our first report, sorry, it's missing, the July is missing. It's not there. So when we printed this out, somehow it's missing. It's supposed to be in July, and then in November, and then in March. So we have to report that. So our next report is actually in July. So here it shows only in March 2021. There are two more reports that we have to do in November, in July 2020, and in November 2020. So three times a year we have to report. March, July, and November. That's basically how we have to report until 2024. So our next report is due in July. Yeah. Okay. So, and finally the 1B has a bit more detail in terms of my actual report. So just to share with you what I reported during our initiation. Because when we initiated the project, we have to submit this. They call it initiation report. So this is the initiation report that I submitted. So I said that I confirm we started but not on schedule, and then explain why we are slightly behind schedule down there. Nothing much. We just say that we have problems in terms of COVID lockdown and also the approval from industry authorities and so on. And we mentioned down below. Very good. Yeah. Yes, very. We said that if possible, we start date 1st May. So this one, they just keep it there. But they have not approved it like this, subject to our July review. So I said that if it is necessary, if it is difficult to change the date, then we can just stick to the original March 2020 until February 2024. There's no problem. I think we can catch up, hopefully, when the pandemic get out of the way. So that's basically my sharing about number one, agenda number one, basically what is the current status as far as our relationship or our communication with the Royal Academy is concerned. Is there any question or any comments on this particular agenda? Are we okay? All right. If not, we can go to our second agenda. The second agenda is just the status of the collaboration agreement. As you remember, in our last meeting, we were discussing about the agreement, and at first we were thinking of having one big agreement, UTM with all the partners at the same time. But during the discussion, some of us we might have a separate something different in terms of the agreement. We don't want to have to transfer the money to your university and so on. So, and also with that, if we have one big agreement, we are going to be stuck until everybody sign. Then only we can the ball rolling to and so on. So it's better to have separate agreement between each of the partners with UTM. So UTM with bilateral with all the universities, institutions, and those who finish first, complete first, sign first, we can really transfer the money. With that, we are not dependent on the progress of the agreement through the other parties, the other partners. So this is the status as far as Mr. Nabil. Is Nabil around already, Mr. Nabil? I can't see him. Nabil is around, Mr. Nabil? Is he around, Mr. Khan? Nabil, yes. Oh, you're there. Can you say something about this? Yeah, you can just stop. Can't hear you. I see. No?
I can't hear anything.
Okay, we can't hear you. Oh, Rakesh is here. Welcome, Rakesh.
Hi, Omar. How are you?
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Right. Nabil seems to have problem with his microphone or something. I think it's okay. It's very clear on here. I hope this is what he has collected so far. He found out these agreements to all the parties, all the 8 parties, and so far we have received responses from UTP, thank you, Dr. Amila, and also from Bo Mahidol, and also Liverpool John Moores, Jin Wang. Thank you. So at least the response. I'm not sure about the other universities. Maybe you have sent, but maybe we missed your email or something. Can you just say whatever that is a progress in your part?
Yes. Actually, we have sent Nabil on Monday already our corrections. So and I have the email to you as well, to Omar. I have just resent the email to you as well, because after reading this document, I have just resent the email to you as well.
Oh, okay, right. Thank you very much. Okay, so sorry we have missed that particular email then. Right. So okay, that's PPU. Newcastle, Aaron, any news for that? Aaron?
I think did they switch on the microphone, Aaron?
Okay. How to switch on? I don't see the switch on microphone.
Because we can see your microphone is off.
But I'm pressing it, but it does not open.
The convener can switch on.
Can you hear now?
Yes, you can hear.
We can hear you now. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, sorry, this is working. Because I'm used to Zoom, so that's why. So, because I have another contract with Royal Academy, so that one is still very busy. So I do not want to send it now to the university because, university is now UK lockdown. They're all working from home. And then if you send another one, then they will get, things are getting very delayed, I share you, but my other contract with the RA Engineering, I already even asked Hazel to shift it by 6 months,
I see.
Because that is not in, I have nothing to do with that because that project will be executed in Bangladesh. So that I cannot go there now. So that is, I told to shift by 6 months. So that's why I'm not sending. So, but I am working on this area of my things. I have one student working and I'm doing that. So work I'll carry on. So funding, that one can come now or later. It's not a big deal. So it's okay. Yeah. That will not stop me from working. Okay.
All right. So, okay then. In that case, it's okay. as you said, if you are not so much in need of the money, then maybe you can postpone it a little bit. Also, that's no problem.
No, it's okay. I can manage without that. It's okay. It's okay.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. In that case, there's no problem in the cancel. What about Rakesh?
Yeah, shortly. I think within this week we'll have it.
All right. Okay. So, okay, see, Saturday will come. We have not heard from the two ITB. Sorry, ITB. I think ITB.
Here.
So is yes, Karim.
Hey, Omar, how are you?
Yeah,
Arun.
how are you? Yeah.
Pretty
Karim,
good.
can we see your handsome face?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are. Okay. That is
Okay,
good.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I already sent this to the international office, and they
Okay.
already give me the reply. And they want to know the contract between UTM and also RIN. Could you
Okay.
please,
Yes.
send the attachment number 1, I think.
Did we send today? No, not yet.
I think not yet.
Actually, the one that was not signed has been sent before. The original contract, but not signed. Before our
Okay.
previous meeting. But the one that has been signed, I think we can send it today. We send it today, yeah?
Okay,
All right.
okay. And
Mr.
then
Daniel,
another one is about the output. Should we put it in detail or in general only?
No, in general, there's no problem.
Oh, okay.
We will discuss that in number 3. Yeah, item
Okay.
agenda number 3. Okay.
Okay.
So at least now we know the status of all except for Kaltia, yeah? So we got that. So we are moving in this direction. Hopefully, maybe by early May or middle May, we will sign this. Okay. So we go on. No other issues to be raised on this particular agenda on the bilateral agreement?
No, it's okay.
All right. Okay.
I think Omar can update you about Liverpool John Moores University's agreement. Our legal team has come back to me. In general, they are quite happy with the draft agreement, but they've asked me quite a number of minor questions, I would say. So I have clarified all these questions. Hopefully next week, we can be given a green light from our leaders.
All right, that's very
We
good.
are
Okay.
right.
Okay, thank you very much. So, okay, in that case, we can leave this agenda. We go to our third agenda. Our third agenda is if we want to start our work, if you remember, our proposal that we submitted was still like a framework, not very detailed, yeah? Not very detailed. We have our objectives, we have some background, and we have some output that we define and so on. But what we need to do will be to move a bit in more detail. So, can you show the work package distribution first, Hisham? The table that shows work package 1, package 2.
Okay, yeah.
Is that okay?
Okay, I need some time to take it out. Okay.
All right. Okay. So what I propose that all of us do, we have 3 objectives. So for each objective, we have a project leader. If you remember in our document there, we have a table later, maybe the account will show. We have, for example, the first objective, I think UTP. Second objective will be PBU, third objective UTM. These are the 3 big owner of the objective. And yeah, okay. Work package. Here or in the Word document? This one, So can you explain a little bit Okay, that's objective. Okay. That's objective 1 there. So the objective leader is UTP. There, and then these are the activities: work package 1A, work package 1B, and work package 1C. All this will be undertaken by some of our members, right? But they are working under the leadership of UTP. So Dr. Mila will be leading this particular objective and making sure that the objective is achieved. And then so we have for number 2. We have objective number 2 will be this is work package number 2, yeah. Then we have package 2A, 2B, 2C will be undertaken by, for example, UTM, and then you have MU there. The blue one are the leader for the sub, the 2A, 2B, 2C. But the one who's be coordinating this will be PVU. So for work package 3, which is more towards the sharing of best practices and so on, the coordinator is UTM, but there'll be others who will be involved. Of course, the red are the members. I don't know about the orange one. What is it? Yeah?
It's a witness.
Okay. All right. Also, okay. Witness there. Witness is like you are part of the member. I think we can just all be members, right? So we expect more people. If we have people in our university or our institution wanting to involve in the other work packages, please identify which part. Yeah. So this is basically the idea that we have. For the coordinator, the main coordinator of the objective 1, objective 2, objective 3 to take ownership. So because of that, we have in our original budget, for each coordinator, they have a research officer who is paid by the project. They will be doing most of the work, coordinating and so on. So PVU, UTP, and UTM have researchers, yeah, research assistant or research officers. So what we hope to get from here is that each of the coordinator formulate a proper research proposal with more detail for each of the objectives. For example, so this that's why. So for example, UTP for objective 1, together with all the work packages, need to come up with a proposal, which is a bit more detailed than this. Then our submission to Royal Academy, and then so PVU need to come with something, and also for UTM, right? So once we have that, then we stick to that. That's what we expect to do. There's methodology inside there. There's a problem statement, sub-objective, the actual objectives of what we're going to do, and finally the output, and also the timeline for which we are going to deliver this project. So what we have that has been submitted as document number 3 today, sent by email, was it's actually a proposal that's prepared by UTM for objective number 3, work package 3. So we call that, for this particular objective, to develop long-term network for sharing information, practices, facilities, capacity building in the region. So that's basically from our objective, we convert that into like a project title. So work package lead or the coordinator is UTM. Members, as has been this from the Excel file, shows PVU, Newcastle, ITB, and SS, Taxi Sentinel. So, of course, other members are welcome to join. And then so we go down. So we make this like another proposal that's a bit more detailed. The title, objective, sorry, the work package leader or and then institution partners, summary, okay, go on. So research background, problem statement, current leadership it's not effective platform. So because of that, we want to share, want to engage, want to develop long-term network. That's the objective of the work packages, the sub work packages, yeah. And then the methodology, basically very brief there still. And then the milestone and the dates. What we're supposed to do this year, what we're supposed to do next year, and what we're supposed to do until the 4th year. So these are the milestones. And the expected results. And finally, the budget. The budget will refer to the main proposal budget. So, and then a flow chart. And I think that's all. And okay, there's a Gantt chart or the schedule for the project. So we hope that if every group can come up with something like this, so this become a guideline that will guide us throughout the project, and we have to agree that this is what we want to do. So I open for any questions or comments for this particular agenda or for this particular document. Any comments, any questions, any suggestions? How we go about this?
Prof. Amila here.
Yeah, Amila.
Yeah, I think this is good. For this objective one, I'll work on this with the team members here. I got Newcastle, PBU, MU, and LJMU. Yeah? It's just that I think to kickstart, because the first progress reporting to RE is in July, right?
Yes, yes.
Prof want to advise how long will you be giving us to work on this proposal? Then we come back to you.
I would suggest that we meet again, because our meeting is going to be like this, very brief. I don't expect the meeting to be more than 1 hour, I hope. And hopefully we can finish within 1 hour. So we meet another 2 weeks' time, and we review each one of the project. Yeah? So 2 weeks' time. Is that possible for all the groups?
Yeah. So I think this is very good, I think, Omar, you did. So I think every task leader should come out with something like that. So that would be the most, the base. And then on that base, as and when time goes, we just everyone populate, and then the send to the task leader. He or she will update and everything. So this is very good. So there will be a lot of documents in time. So I think every task leader will have some kind of own repository or Dropbox or whatever it is, where you can share everything. And then, but that one, I think I leave it to individual task leader, how he or she wants to control his group, rather than you come into all of the tasks. So that is, so this is good that you started with a fund base document, and then from there you start. So I think it will be good for everybody to follow similar. Yeah. So that was a good. Yeah. Good.
So that become like a template for everybody. Yeah. Okay, right. Any other comments, questions?
Over again from Liverpool. Firstly, I think it's a good idea to have a kind of standard template so that every member can follow the same template. Now, the Word document you presented earlier is for work packages rather than individual tasks, right? So in total, you have 3 work packages. So these 3 documents will be led by work package leaders.
Yes.
But earlier, I think it was also discussed that, I think Aaron said, we would need to produce the same documents for individual tasks. So I was a little bit confused about that. Shall we go to that much detail? So we produce a similar template or document for every individual task, or shall we start with the work packages, then eventually we move deeper?
Yeah, I don't know. My suggestion is only to report this big group. We report only on the work package.
Okay. So in total, we need 3 documents because we have 3 work packages.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
That's right.
But to
So
produce,
now we have only one. So the other two will follow similar template, not exactly the same, similar template, so that
Okay.
common base that everybody can refer to. And then within your subgroup, then everybody can, maybe you need to have another detail on what each member will need to do.
Okay, I know. That's clear. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Any other comments? Rakesh, you seem to be trying to adjust something, or?
Yeah, I'm on my mobile, so it's a little bit.
I see. You're right. Okay.
So I just expanding and just see exactly what's happening.
Yeah. Okay. Any other comments on this? Are we okay? Huyen, you okay?
Yes, I have a question, Omar. I can see, yes, I can see there's the schedule in this document. And because we PBU is the leader for the whole package, for the whole work package too. But there are particular leaders for each activity of work package 2, for example, MU or UTM. Then, for example, personally, I wonder when we should finish this document, and we should send it to you only, or we should. I think we should send to all the leaders within work package 2, right? Because, for example, MU and UTM also follow the schedule. Because, for example, if we ask MU and UTM to submit the report by the end of June, for example, but you will have your particular schedule to finish the work for that, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, do we need to have a separate meeting within PBU, UTM, and MU, or I just send this document to you only?
Okay. No, I suggest that the 3 documents we need to share with everybody here. Everybody in this big group, we need to see what's happening. But for the details of each the working of each the subgroup, each of the work package, which is PBU will be together with MU, UTM, and the rest. That one you may have separate group, maybe to have separate meetings and so on, which is not involving everybody. So I think that's how we work, yeah. So each of if the coordinator for each of the objective, which is the work package, the main work package, should coordinate amongst their members and invite others to come. Say, for example, you want to have a meeting, maybe next week, say. You can start already if they want to come, but the compulsory ones are those who are named there. But the others will need to come as observers and so on. There's no problem. I think there's no problem to invite others to come because of we're doing online anyway. Yeah. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Thanks, Omar.
All right. Any other comments? Issues?
Prof, Huisan here, maybe I can add something. From here, as you can see, we have the 1.1 task division, and also we have the 1.2 Gantt chart. The Gantt chart was the one similar we sent to the Royal Academies and to be last time. So this Gantt chart can help us to determine the duration of the work package. So if this is possible, so work package 1A, 1B, 1C, and so on and so forth, we can also follow the duration we propose in the Gantt chart as well. So that can be helpful. Okay.
Okay. So we need to share this again.
Yeah, then the secretary will set up.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Right. Yeah.
The original Gantt chart, year 1, quarter 1 already passed.
We are losing you somehow. Can you try again?
In the Gantt chart, 1.2, year 1, quarter 1 already supersede.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So we move forward.
Yeah. Okay. So we may need to shift that to Q2. Right.
Yeah.
Is that how we do it? I think what they expect is because the money is supposed to be sent this week anyway to UTM, and it will take another 2-3 weeks to be sent out to the partners and so on. So I think it's okay for us to shift that a little bit. We already requested anyway that we start a little bit later. So that's okay then. So we try to do that shift. Yeah. Thank you, Jamila. Right? Any other comments? Right. If none, we go to the fourth agenda. Fourth agenda is just very simple. Although it's not really an agenda, so it says that what our expectation in terms of the COVID-19, how it's going to affect the project. We need to write that in our report later in July. But I don't know what's happening in the other part of the world, Indonesia, for example. UK is total lockdown.
Yeah, we are in lockdown, but I think we are kind of semi-lockdown. We can still go out for shopping. We can still do one form of exercise every day. I think for the university, I think we are talking about opening the campus in August or September. Having said that, nothing has been certain yet. I think most likely students would not be back before September. And we are even looking at reopening the whole campus after this year. That means that next semester, students may not come back physically. Staff members may have to go back by September. So there are a lot of uncertainties ongoing here. Nobody knows what would happen next.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's in the UK, yeah?
Yes.
So, in Malaysia now, basically the universities are also closed down, and now they are talking about not letting students to come back on campus until December, until next year.
Okay, we are in a similar position. You can see that we are in line with this.
Yeah. So otherwise, the movement control order or the lockdown will not allow us to go out to have not even meetings in Kuala Lumpur. We cannot go. What else if meeting in Singapore or in Bangkok? So that means that's going to affect us quite a lot in terms of our planning this year. Because we are planning to have, I think, 2 meetings or something. 2 meetings, right?
Yes, we have. Okay, we can check. They have at least some. They have 2 meetings for the first. So I'm very sure. Yeah.
So we need to have two meetings in the first year, but now it is almost not possible. And then we also, some of you, I think UTP and PVU and Newcastle also made arrangement to have local meetings and visiting or fieldwork. So that may not also be able we might not be able to continue with that as well. So we keep track of this and see what's going to happen next. So for now, most of our work will have to be desktop, collection documents, analysis of documents, and so on. But it doesn't mean that we have to stop everything, yeah? So we just go on. I think we have to be aware of that. But we just be safe. Not because we want to complete this project, we still we ignore the rules. So we still have to continue to follow the rules of the government, yeah? Okay. Any other comments on this or sharing on COVID-19? I don't know. I have not heard so much about Bangkok is good. Vietnam is good, right? Bo, you want to say something about Bangkok?
Bangkok is not good at all, but somehow the government says that we will try to see if July we could do something for people to get back to work. But remember that the weather is also an option for us to rethink about everything, because once we start opening the country, then we will have several movements from European countries and also from countries nearby like Japan. And I don't know if we promise everything to be normal by that July.
By July?
July, yeah. We just hope July would be good for Bangkok, but not so sure at the moment.
I'm here.
You are in Singapore or in KL?
Yeah, I'm here in India actually. I'm locked out of India.
Oh, dear. I see. I didn't know that.
So all of you are locked in. I'm locked out.
I see. You come back, yeah? Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
so here also it's fully locked down. You can't move out.
Where in India?
In Delhi.
Delhi. Oh, I see. Yes. Okay.
So they are looking at partially opening the essential services, but again, it looks very difficult because the cases are still spiking, going up, and it's not exponential as US or Europe, but still it's rising.
Okay.
I heard Malaysia is in control now.
Malaysia is in control in the 2-digit increase every day, and many recoveries are also a lot, quite a big number. So the curve is going down, but still they are not very confident to release people from MCO. So we have continued until another 2 weeks after tomorrow, I think. The 2 weeks.
I think it's 12th of May, right?
12th of May. Yes.
Yeah.
12th of May. So until 12th of May. And they say it might continue. So now, in fact, for your information, some of you not aware, it's already in the fasting month, Muslim fasting month. So we are for the first time fasting under MCO. Anyway. Okay.
So one thing, I just want to say, because we have a report to submit in July. Yes. So if we look at the chart, every work package has got a certain time frame. So, so year one, which is July, is almost the beginning of quarter 3, right? Yeah. So at that time, this package will not be total in the finishing stage. So the reporting would be sort of interim report, okay? So it will be not complete report, so it will be some interim report. So the individual, the watch package leader, and then finally the task leader, the number 1, number 2, number 3, they have to moderate everything, and then they have to give it to you so that you can forward that.
Yes. Exactly. Yes. Thank you, Aril. That's exactly what's going to happen. So I think now we can join with our agenda 5, document 5, Ishan. Document 5. Document 5 is the template of the report that we have to submit. It's not so complicated or so difficult because they just want to see progress. The actual report that's very important is in March next year. Because if they are not happy with the progress in March next year, they're not going to release the second year money. So because the fund is given every year, so yearly. So now they release the first year funding, and so our critical report is in February, March next year. So this one is what they asked of us this coming July. So you just go down. Because it's just an empty form, I just download from there. So not much. They just want to know what's the progress. I think we are not too worried about that. But the expenditure is important. So if we have spent some money on that, we need to have that report. So the expenditure is more important than the output actually during this time. So this is just for us to have to report. For example, this number of papers published, if you already have conference presentation, RAs, PhDs, all these are output, yeah? How many people supervised, and then UK-based collaboration, industry, overseas collaboration, etc. So if there's none, then we just say nothing, not yet. Of course, they don't expect that already in the first few months. Yeah? So I think it's okay. So just that. So as we have discussed just now, COVID-19 is going to be to have a big impact on this our progress in the July report. Okay, so in fact we come to agenda 5. Any suggestions, questions, comments? Huyen, you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Yeah, okay. So you're following it, yeah. Sometimes because it's super quiet, you might be following because we can see you. Right, okay?
All right.
So if there's no more comments, I just want to go to any other matters maybe. Okay? So the first thing is to decide our next meeting. I'm suggesting that we meet again in 2 weeks' time. I don't know what's the date there. What's that date? 24th. 2 weeks' time, we 8th of May. Next week will be 1st of May. 8th of May will be our next 2 weeks' time. Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, I think, Omar, we appreciate your arrangement.
Okay.
9 o'clock UK time, so we can easily participate in meetings.
Okay.
We do appreciate that. But by the way, Omar, I have another colleague, Musa Bashir joining. He is also next Newcastle boy back to some years ago. So you can see that the presence of Newcastle graduates is really significant in this consortium. We get 4 or 5 already here.
Yeah. So is he around?
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh yeah, that's Musa. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So you are
nice meeting you. I was just talking about you. We are with Mehmet just some weeks back actually. Mehmet Atlam.
Okay, right.
Yeah, because I was in Malaysia recently and he was asking me if I went to UTM and that you are in UTM. I said no.
You should have dropped by here. Okay. Right.
And also Aaron, I think we've not met with Aaron physically, but we've been having a student together, I think supervised by Ross.
Oh, you were, I don't know, I might have seen your face before because I used to go to Newcastle every year a few times. So your supervisor was Rose Norman, Rose.
Oh, no, Rose wasn't I was supervised by Mehmet Bob and Longbing. Yeah.
Oh, Mehmet and Longbing, now both of them are in Strathclyde, that is my university.
Yeah, all of them are flex now. None of them is there.
Okay. Okay, nice to see you. Newcastle alumni. All right. Okay. So can we, who is Anas and Edward? At least,
they are our researchers from UTP as well.
Okay. Okay, nice to see you. And we have Mustaqim. Mustaqim will be one of our researchers in UTM, yeah? Okay, so I think we, is there any other matters that we need to discuss? Any other thing, minor things or big things? Yes,
Karim here. I would like to add Sari. He's the PhD student. His focus is on decommissioning. So he already has a lot of contact with the SK Kamigas. So I think it's a good idea to add her.
Yeah,
the group.
That's very good. What's the name again?
Sari.
Sari. Okay.
Yeah, Sari. I'll send you the detail later on.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyone want to raise anything last as any other matters?
No, these are just one thing. I mean, we are planning a lot of things good, but you know, because of the COVID-19, the situation is extremely dynamic. You know, it changes weekly, changes day, sometimes go positive way, sometimes go negative way. So there are a lot of uncertainties are there which we do not know, nobody knows. So my perception, my fear is that we may not be able to stick to the planning we have made, because we are already constrained by a lot of things, except Wi-Fi and this little machine. We have no other tools to access, you know. So there will be some, and that is why I told RA, Royal Academy, that I please do not send any money to me until 6 months, even after signing the contract. So after signing contract, there will be some clause, and then I will hold it for 6 months, because I want to know what is happening, what is going to happen. You know, especially the country like Bangladesh, India, you know, where the health infrastructure and everything is so different from the many other parts. Even you can see that here, where the infrastructure was so well organized, still they could not find PPE in the proper time, right? So you can imagine now a country like, so when I'll be able to visit, when the people in the university in Bangladesh will be able to have access and all this, I do not know. So I'm not taking anything from RA in the beginning, but you have already signed, so that means the clock has already started ticking. So, but you need to make sure that we are not 100% operational. And first and the second thing is that by the grace of God, we all hope that we all remain physically sound and everything, because if something happens, so you need to keep that in mind, that we may not stick things might go out of hand, and then our engineering will understand the reason, and they will accordingly. But we will give our maximum efforts to continue and then see what happens. Yeah, because some of the things we do not know which direction it will go. We do not know. I mean,
Okay. All right.
I tell you another thing. I tell you another thing. When in the beginning I was talking about a lot of things in my university's business continuity, many people laughed at me. He said, "Why are you afraid of death and all these things?" So that time was beginning. It was in February. That February I did not go to Bangkok. And some people say, "Why you are not going to Bangkok?" People are going. I said, "No, I'm not." But then now many people say, "Oh, you're right." The things started changing so fast, and I lost a lot of money. I had a trip to Malaysia. I bought ticket for OTC. Also, I lose money. Bangkok, air ticket plus hotel. But I don't care about that. But
yes, health is everything. Okay. All right. So thank you, Arun. Anybody else want to say anything before we end? Okay, if none, thank you very much. We have a 1 hour meeting. I think very fruitful, or short, but it's fruitful. The main thing is for us to understand each other. We know each other, we understand each other, and our constraint that we have. I think many of us have a lot of constraints, but we'll move forward. And Royal Academy also understands us. Their first email they sent when about the contract. When after signing the contract, they say that they understand if things cannot run as planned because of this. They are also having problem of that side. Okay. So again, I thank you very much for people to come from so far away from the UK there. Yes, Vietnam, Bangkok, Singapore, Indonesia, and India. I didn't know that Rakesh is in India. Okay. So thank you. Have a nice day. Keep safe. All right.
Prof,
Okay.
Prof, minta maaf. We need to get a group photo together. So, in order to do the report in future, so I asked if possible, maybe you can turn on your cam so we can do a snapshot very quickly.
Okay.
Yeah.
The most important thing is photo, yeah?
Yeah. So this is a group photo as a report that we can send to Royal Academy that we are.
Yes.
Huyen? Switch on, Amila. Okay, who else not switch on? Nick Ridwan. And somebody down here, I just didn't name. Okay, Amila is there. Are we ready? Are we ready? Okay.
Sean, Dr. Pong, Anas, Sean,
Switch on. Huyen has not switched on. Okay, there you are.
I'm on. It's just because of the internet connection.
Pam is not there, Pam.
He just left. He just left.
Okay. All right. So we are okay. There are 3 more down there. But it's okay. So we say, is that? Okay. Bye bye. Everybody.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Nice meeting. Thank you very much. See you again 2 weeks time.
Okay, 2 weeks time.
Alright, see you.
Yes. Okay.
Bye for now.
Okay. Bye.